You ever wonder why a performer walks into a venue, sees a banner for some energy drink company, and suddenly their price triples? It is not because juggling got harder. It is because someone just asked them to babysit a sponsorship activation. Here is the secret nobody tells you up front. A sponsorship activation is basically a brand's little pop-up moment, like a photo booth, a product sample table, or a step-and-repeat wall with logos everywhere. Someone has to run that thing, protect it, and make sure it does not turn into a cardboard graveyard by hour 2. So when a performer says yes to handling that, they are not just doing their normal act anymore, they are becoming a part-time brand ambassador, security guard, and hype person all at once. That is 3 jobs stacked on top of the one you originally booked them for. Let us talk about exposure valuation, which sounds fancy but is really just math dressed up in a suit. It is figuring out what it is worth to have thousands of eyeballs see a logo because a performer stood next to it for 4 hours straight. Think of it like this. If a billboard on the highway costs thousands of dollars for a month of eyeballs, then a performer standing in a high-traffic zone for one single night is basically a walking, talking, breathing billboard. The difference is, a billboard does not need snacks or bathroom breaks. Now here is where people get confused. They think exposure is free because nobody is handing over a product. Wrong. Exposure has a price tag. It is just an invisible one until someone actually calculates it. Performers figure this out using a few simple ingredients: how many people are expected to walk by, how long the activation runs, and how much attention the performer's presence adds to that logo wall. More eyeballs plus more time equals a bigger number on the invoice. There's also this thing called opportunity cost, which is a fancy way of saying if you are stuck managing a sponsor booth, you cannot also be doing your actual performance somewhere else in the venue. So that lost stage time gets baked into the price too, like a hidden tax nobody warned you about. Let us bust a myth right here. Some organizers think sponsorship handling is just standing near a table and smiling. In reality, it is crowd management, brand protection, sometimes literal inventory counting, and occasionally convincing a toddler not to climb the display. History time real quick. Brand activations exploded around the 2010s when companies realized ads on a screen get ignored, but a human being interacting with your product gets remembered. That shift changed the game for performers because suddenly they were not hired for entertainment alone, they became walking marketing tools with union card level bargaining power. And once performers realized their face and their crowd pulling power had dollar value, pricing conversations got a lot more serious. Here's a nugget of wisdom without sounding like your annoying uncle at a barbecue. Always ask what is actually expected of you before agreeing to a flat rate. If the answer includes words like promote, manage, oversee, or represent, that is not a freebie task, that is a paid responsibility. Doubt creeps in here for a lot of new performers. They worry that asking for more money will make them look difficult. But rational thinking says, if a brand is willing to pay thousands for ad space, they can afford to pay you fairly for turning yourself into that ad space. The exposure math is not perfect. Nobody has a universal calculator that spits out the exact dollar value of eyeballs on a logo, so negotiation still matters more than any formula. But knowing the basic ingredients, foot traffic, time, and attention, gives you leverage instead of guesswork. So next time someone asks a performer to handle a sponsorship activation, remember it is not a favor, it is a job with its own economy hiding inside it. Want to learn more about how this works for your events? Check out our links in the description.